Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Germany. In the last episode, we made our second naval invasion at Perth, and then we pushed the rest of the way across Australia, eventually forcing them to capitulate, going through the peace conference, and annexing the entire country. Or not quite. I did miss a spot. Miss Tasmania. Oh well. You know, Thailand can have it as a puppet. That's fine. There's nothing there that's really that critical for me. A little bit of oil, a little bit of light metals. But we got the important bits, which are the tech metals. We'll, of course, need to reduce the resistance, increase the what do they call it? I'm blanking what they call that term. Compliance. There we go. Increase compliance, reduce resistance, and then we get access to all of that. So, we need to get those troops home, maybe. And we need to start preparing for whatever the next project is going to be, which is probably going to be just dealing with some of the stuff in Europe. This is going to be relatively easy, but we're going to be looking towards the next larger project, which is dealing with Unisul. So, that is kind of the plan here. Let's just run things forward a day. And now we get the capitulation. Yeah, we've already been through the peace conference. So, as far as Europe goes, I think we're going to go after Bulgaria first. Because that's an actual faction, even though it's not really a faction. But we'll go after that first. Go to them first, and then I think it's going to be Albania, Yugoslavia, and Romania. We're going to be... Oh, yeah, so we invited Georgia to our faction. Right. Okay. So, what we're going to do, this whole army group, if it was just in Australia, go ahead and line up on the Bulgarian border. We're just going to line up the entire army group there. And that army group should be sufficient to deal with anything. Let's hand out some awards. Reduce supply consumption. That's what we're going to do the entire way. Is reduce supply consumption. Actually, one of the things I want to get going, before I let things run for too much longer, is... Well, let's just knock out these last couple of metals. The whole point of these smaller units is to consume less supplies. We can put them in more supply-deprived areas. is I want to... we don't need to install anything in the UK. No. $506. Still gonna take 500 days? Okay, well, we'll let it run. I don't... Would they have any ships? I'd have to check. As soon as it'll let me. There we go. They have one Romeo-class attack submarine. Okay. All right. What we'll do, let's see, how many patrol groups do you have? You have 4. Yeah, strike force, strike force. Let's make sure that the 2 strike forces are moved into the Mediterranean. We'll send them to Athens. We will reduce more supply consumption. Come on. There we go. A whole bunch here. We got some new units trained out. We're still using some foreign equipment. Yeah, we need to deal with that. Just a matter of getting all those upgrades taken care of. Oh, actually, that was 2 different ones, so... should have gone 2 different directions. Oh well. Oh yeah, I need to look at my satellites and see if we're ready to launch some more. Okay, there we go. That'll take care of the awards for this whole army group. Alright, what do we got here? We have 5 mechanized infantry divisions. There we go. Georgia is justifying against South Ossetia. Okay, well, I'm not that much worried about that. The Israel justification against Palestine is of some concern. Right, because we'll have to deal with Iran. And who else? Kuwait, Iran, and Egypt. All right. All right. Well, this army group, go ahead and line up on the Iranian border. I'll delete all of your orders first. Line up on the Iranian border. Yep, there we go. File everybody in there. And this army group, go ahead and line up against the Egyptian border. Alright, those guys are moving. Alright, then let's get these Marines moved into Arabia. Those Marines moved into Arabia. Get these Marines over here. These paratroopers also move into Arabia. That should work. All right, so for Egypt, we will need to make sure get I'll delete all of your current orders. Bring the submarines to the Mediterranean. Delete all of your orders. Who has the biggest navy? Just out of curiosity. You have 76 ships. Egypt has 76 ships. Iran has a lot of ships. All right. Let's send the first fleets around the Arabian Peninsula. Send them as strike forces and post them there. Okay. Now, we need to distribute aircraft. All right, naval strike. "50 planes conducting naval strike operations." Oh, no, not the Red Sea. I want you... Persian Gulf. We'll probably want to get the Gulf of Oman covered as well. We need more in the Red Sea. All right, so you guys head to Gulf of Oman. And we'll move the air superiority fighters. Ooh, gurgly. Move the air superiority fighters out there as well. And we'll need more air superiority fighters. Or just fighters that are on air superiority missions. To cover those areas. And we need 100 more. I think 100 more. Maritime patrol aircraft over the Red Sea. I think we're going to need the planes to do a lot of work against these navies. Should we end up at war with them? That's always possible that we don't. Oh. No, 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 no. You guys are on air superiority. There we go. Those are multi-role fighters, right? That's fine. All right, now. What I would want is... No, not split the selected wings. I want to split my selection. Yes, half of them. Air superiority fighters send into Africa. The other half send to Arabia. Do I have attack helicopters in that group? No, I have kamikaze drones. They all need to move a little bit closer. I seem to remember that Israel's justification was going to take a while. Right? 11th of July, 2036. So, a few more months at least. That's fine. Alright, Air Force. Let's move the remaining aircraft into Turkey. Strike fighter wings. I want 500 air superiority aircraft. Park them there. All right. Air recon. Yeah, move down there. Give me some recon. No, not those. We're looking for the full size AWACS. There we are. And I want you on air recon. There we go. Production of AWACS aircraft. We're fine for CV AWACS. Yeah, let's crank you up. Maybe not that much. See, we have a bunch of tech metals. Where are we still short? APCs. Yeah, we have like 25,000 upgrades for tanks we gotta produce. But what we really need to do is we need to solve our shortage problems first. And then we'll worry about conducting upgrades. All right. Now, let me just take a look at supply situations here. Upgrade any bottlenecks. Same thing over here. Let's upgrade bottlenecks. Upgrade bottlenecks. Let's get all that rail construction done first. Let's see. What do we got? All right, we've got our 200 comsats, 47 orbital launch vehicles. Let's just launch a whole bunch of stuff. So we have, how many? 201 comsats. Right. We have old 2025 launch vehicles. You know what? Let's use those. We have 40 of them, right? The comsats are not that heavy. We can put 3 of them on there. And then go ahead and launch all 40. We had 3 launch failures. Okay, that means we now have 81 left in inventory. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll then put 4 comsats. We can't put 4 comsats on there. Ah. Let's see. We'll launch 30. 30 launches to get 60 comsats in orbit. We had 2 failures. And then we have 30 spy sats that we need to get launched. I'll get there. Oh no, right. It should have been 20 launches, not 30 launches. Silly me. Get some more launch vehicles. Let's launch the remaining launch vehicles with 17 spy sats on board. Okay, so now I have 17 of those spy sats in orbit. We still have a few more we need to get launched. Did I launch the wrong spy sats? I think I launched the wrong ones. Ah. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Ah, well. Doesn't really hurt anything. Just it's going to take me a little bit more time. That's no big deal. All right. Now, how does that actually affect our communication satellites again? If we use a 10 gigabit per second for military, we're fine. And we can use the 1 gigabit for civilian. So actually, that's not terrible. We're not going to need another 100 satellites. Maybe 50 more satellites. The question is, will that improve my capacity for command power? Let's see, comsats. There we go, make me 50 more. Current max 130. Yep. So that means we'll be able to actually hire some commanders. Maybe. To get this army group filled out. Actually, could I promote you? It's Felix that I'm looking for. There you are. Yeah, promote you. Why are you still assigned there? Unassign. There we go. Offensive doctrine. Organization first. Charismatic. Yep. Okay. Then we'll let our command power build back up, and then we'll start hiring the army level generals rather than the army group commander. All right, but I think we're at the end of the episode. So, let me just pay down some more debts. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. 16 trillion left to go. 225 billion per week surplus. I'll take it. Alright, so yeah, we're ready to see if Israel is going to declare this war. They haven't attacked Gaza yet, so even though they have a war goal. Unless is oh, Hamas is in our faction, right. Really? I could kick them for the faction, because they're not the right... I mean... I'll think about it. Alright, but for now, we will stop here. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.